Hey, what's up, guys? In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you how to build a real working web application from scratch with zero code. And we're talking full functionality, air handling, a clean UI, all built step by step right in front of you. And the wildest part, we did it in under 15 minutes using Bolt. No dev team, no technical background, just an idea and the right tool. What we built was our own internal sales software, basically a Chrome extension that lives in the browser and helps reps in real time while they're working a lead. It's clean, gamified, and actually fun to use. They can even ask questions like, what's the best way to respond to this objection? Who is this lead again? Or even give me a sales joke to break the ice, all without leaving the CRM. It even helps them stay sharp, fast, and confident, and it doesn't require weeks of back and forth with a dev team. And that is the power of Bolt. So whether you've built software before or you've never written a line of code in your life, the possibilities are wide open now. And if you've got an idea, you can probably build it. And I'm going to show you just how. So let's hop in. Let's get building. All right, in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to build your own application, just like this one we see here on our screen. We can drag it around. We can click on AI Assist. We can click on settings. We can add our API key directly into this so it connects with ChatGPT. We can ask it questions. We can refresh content and take that information directly off the page and provide context to the AI assistant. We can take notes right here. We can design it and color it and do whatever we want with it. Very, very quickly. So again, I'm going to be breaking down exactly how to use Bolt to create an application like this, how to install a Chrome application. And ultimately, the goal of this video is to help you become more creative in what is possible with your own team or with you as a founder of an organization that can actually build applications yourself in less than an hour. So let's go ahead and dive into it. The first thing I'm going to do is remove this Chrome extension right here, and we are going to open up Bolt. So if you've ever never used Bolt, Lovable Bolt, there's quite a few, and basically it is allowing you to use spoken word or text to create web and mobile applications. Now, you can create full stack applications, or you can use it to do something as simple as create a Chrome extension. And Chrome extensions are very, very easy to deploy locally. And if you spin up a simple server, you can even deploy it across different teams. So what we're going to do in here is we're going to say, hey, I want to create a sales assistant that overlays inside of my CRM. The CRM URL is closed.com. I want to make sure that it only displays when I am on a closed.com URL. The goal of this Chrome extension is to allow the user to take notes on one tab, to be able to ask AI questions on their sales call, to help with objections, framing, and any other related sales tasks. This will connect directly to my ChatGPT developer account. So I need a way to be able to provide the Chrome extension and API key so it can have the access it needs. So pretty much you can see where we're starting with this. So we're just speaking to it and saying, here is my idea. Here's what I want. What else do we want? I want to easily be able to toggle this application layover on and off via the extension itself. We should be able to resize and move the Chrome extension over the screen. It should also always remain on top of the screen. Okay, cool. So that's the general idea, okay? And it's going to get us most of the way there. Now, we also want to tell it what we want it to look like. So in this situation, I want it to have a really cool matrix slash arcade style UI that is clean and crisp, but uses a bright blue color, for example. Okay. So now all we have to do is hit submit on this, and it's going to take a moment. It's going to basically think about it and then start writing the code. Now, in the middle section of Bolt, you're going to have a code and a preview section, and the preview will reside right here. But if we click on the code, you will see that it's actually creating all of the files that we need for the Chrome extension. You can see it writing the code right here. Now it's going to go through each of these files and produce the code that it actually needs. And then we can test it. And I'm going to show you exactly how to upload this into a Chrome extension, unpack the file, and make sure that it is useful. It's actually, you're able to use it. And if you prompt this correctly, you can actually get this done in one try. So if we are successful with the first try, that means we're looking at about 5 minutes to create a brand new Chrome extension, start to finish, which is pretty crazy. So we're going to give it a few moments here. Now, I want to circle back to something I said in the beginning of the video while I have you, which is this should be sparking creativity. This should be helping you come up with ideas that used to be impossible and are now possible. That's an entire goal of my channel, is to help you create better systems and better processes for sales and the rest of your organization by thinking more creatively, thinking more strategically, and implementing systems that we now have access to. And you will quickly be left behind if you are not learning these things or have someone on your team that is dedicated to learning how to use things like Bolt, ChatGPT, N8N. And our channel hopefully is a great resource to be able to learn some of these, cutting edge technologies, if you will, or the bleeding edge of technology if you're in San Francisco and you want to use startup terminology. So this is just about done. I'm just going to pause the video until this is done processing so we don't waste any time. And then I'm going to show you exactly how to import this to Google Chrome. We'll see if it works. All right, and we are back. It only actually took about 20 to 30 seconds after that. So the next thing we want to do, we don't want to click deploy right here. You can see it says I've created a Chrome extension that functions as an AI-powered assistant overlay specifically for clothes.com, blah, blah, blah. So all we're going to do is click download right here, and you are going to receive a zip file. So we're going to click on that. It's going to open up the zip file, and then we're going to have project 22 right here, okay? So now what we need to do is open up Chrome, and we're going to click on the 3 icons right here. And we are going to find our extensions section, which is right here. And we're going to click manage extensions. Okay. Now, once you are in manage extensions, you should have developer mode toggled on in the top right hand corner. And then you have load unpacked or pack extension or update. So all we have to do is load unpacked right here and find that file. So we're going to go to, I believe it was project 22. Let's go and go back and just select the entire project, and we'll click select, and we get this error right here. So let me make sure that was the right project first off, project 22. So it was. So this is a perfect example of an error. Now, these are super easy to fix. All we're going to do is copy this right here. We're going to come back to Bolt, and we're going to say, hey, I got this error. Please fix this and provide the new file. Okay. And it's going to go in there. It looks like it's just missing an icon folder. So it's fixing the manifest for the icon. Again, I only know that because I've done this a few times, and these are some common things that you'll run into. So it updated the JSON manifest, pretty straightforward. So let's go ahead and download this again. And we're just going to run the same process. So we're going to come over here. We're going to open up our zip file. And this may take a few iterations, but we're going to load 23 in here now. So let's go ahead and select this. And we still got an error. So again, we're just going to copy all of this. We're going to come back to Bolt. And now we're going to be a little more specific. Please make sure to review all of the code and make sure that this file is ready to be imported directly to the Chrome extension platform. And it's going to go in here and edit anything that needs to be done. So pretty straightforward. It's usually just some extensions and files. So it's going back through now. It's creating and updating the styles.css. It's updating the manifest. It's going to update background.js and just make sure everything is formatted correctly. Again, I don't need to know what that error even means. I just need to copy and paste it in here and it is going to fix it. So let's give it, okay, perfect. So it looks like it's already done. I don't even have to give it a second here. So we are going to download one more time. And I want you guys to see the error handling process because more than likely, this is not going to be a one and done thing. But it could be if you get good at this. So we can see now there's 20 items instead of 19. So we're going to go ahead and select that folder and boom. So there it is. It took 2 iterations or 2 error handling. So let's go take a look at what this actually looks like. So this is the old one. I'm going to go ahead and refresh right here. And then we want to click on this icon here and we want to find our sales assistant. And I'm just going to pin that to the toolbar and we can see this little sales assistant here. That's already looking pretty cool, guys. So we want to make sure we enable the assistant and pop the API key in here. So I'm going to go grab a new API key from ChatGPT. So let's just go to settings. We're going to go to API keys. We're going to create YouTube Sales Assistant Chrome extension CE. We're just going to pick a project. We're going to create the key here. We're going to copy this key. We're going to come back to the right here. Click on the sales extension. We're going to pop the key in there. And that is good. Save settings. And there we go. So now you can see it popped up here and it's not functioning. So again, this is just the iteration process. So what I'm going to do in this situation is take a screenshot of this and we're going to come back to Bolt and I'm going to throw the screenshot in here. Hey, so the extension works from the toolbar and it let me paste my API key. But this is what the floating window looks like. Please review the code and try to fix. So again, a couple iterations, but you see how easy this iteration process is. And if you get stuck or this gets stuck, you can definitely just use ChatGPT or Claude as well on top to prompt any other things that you might not understand about this process. So this is going to go in here. And then in the meantime, I'm just going to remove this entire thing. I like to do it that way. You can always update it, but I like to just remove it, start fresh so that we know which actual version we are on. So it's going to update the functionality of this. And I can just refresh this and this little window will be gone. And there we go. So pretty straightforward. Let's give it a moment to finish updating and we'll try again. All right, and about 20 seconds later, it had finished that prompt. So we can see that it's made several improvements to fix the overlay, and it should be fully functional. That's awesome. I don't know if I believe that yet, right? And we're just going to go test. So we just open up the new zip file, which again, we always have to open that zip file first. Now we got project 25. We're going to load unpacked. We're going to go back to project 25. We're going to select that. Looks like it imported perfectly. We're going to come back up here. We are simply going to pin that Chrome extension there. Open up close because we have it specific to that URL. I'm going to paste this key back in there, save settings, and we will see what happens. So it looks like it saved settings. We don't have that box on here anymore. So let's go ahead and refresh and boom, there we go. Okay. So now, just like that, guys, so 12 minutes, including error handling and some challenges, we have a sales assistant that is connected to ChatGPT. It overlays on our screen and it's already uploaded. So we can see here, I can take notes and this UI is actually pretty cool looking. Okay. And then we have the AI assistant, so we can ask for help. Hey, what are you up to today? Okay. Boom. and it expanded a little bit. Hello, I'm here to assist you with any questions or concerns you may have regarding your products. How can I help you? What would be a great objection for a person who does not have the money right now and needs to check with his wife? Okay. Now, ultimately, we can iterate on this infinitely. We could connect it to, an AI agent so that it has some context to the conversations. We could upload scripts. We could connect it to N8N. You could add whatever you want. Now, here's another little bug, and you are going to deal with these. It just got bigger again for some reason. So we just got to let it know, hey, every time I hit enter, it expanded the thing. So, here, what would be great is an objection for a person who does not have the money right now and needs to check with his wife, acknowledge their concern, emphasize the value of the product or service, offer a solution. So you can see that it's working. And again, it's draggable, it's resizable or should be. So pretty cool. And then we have the option to come up here and just toggle this guy on or off. So status active on close.com, open API key. We can toggle it on or off and save the settings. So again, this video is not to show you how to build the coolest application on the planet. This is to show you how easily you can implement your ideas, especially if you keep them simple. A lot of times we're not going to need anything more advanced than this if we are trying to build something for our sales team or sales organization. So I hope this video is helpful. If you liked it, go ahead and leave a comment below. Let me know what application you want to build using something like Bolt, and what challenges, if any, you have run into trying to design things inside of this platform. And check out the other videos on the channel. If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. It means a ton to us as we continue to grow this channel. We want to provide as much value to you all. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Cheers.